that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Gobert with a screen for Burke. From the high post. They get it back. And Gobert kicks to Favors. Favors with a screen on Beverly. Out to Hayward. Misses the three. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In second, the Rockets.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And Beverly kicks to Freak. It's good. For that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Now the feed to Favors. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Favors with the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Morgan. And he recovers it. Howard with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the goal.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Both teams changing it up here.
ladies and gentlemen, that was your Jazz Dancers. Give a nice round of applause.
Jazz trail by 9. Exum with it. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver. Hayward passes to Booker. Rejected by Morgan. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Here's Hayward. Good on the baseline, Jay. Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers. Morgan. Booker pulls it in. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Burks dishes to Exum. They set the pick. Hayward with the ball. And it's Howard picking him up.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Harden kicks to Freak. A 3-ball. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 13 points for Freak.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Can't get it to go. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Burks. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Kicks to Howard. To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Gobert. Ahead. Burks' shot is good. Now just a 3-point Houston lead.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Check out the game for Freak. He's up to 13 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Lyles checked in for Utah. Rodney Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And then for Houston, Moniunas is checked in for Howard. Brewer comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Max subbed in for James Harden. Hood can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
That shot wide open. Brewer's got his first points of the night. Jazz trail by 7. Here's Exum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Lyles. Hood kicks to Exum. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Houston leading by 7. Dishes it to Freak. That is in there. Washington with the assist. 17 points for Freak.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
There's the screen. Feeds to Exum. And here's Burks. 6 to shoot. Here's Hood. Here's Booker. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lawson gets the screen from Morgan. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Now, here's Exum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and the shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That one goes. Count it. And that's now 22 points for Freak.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
From past the arc, and Utah another 3.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Lawson with the drive. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you. That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Here's Morgan. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Burks, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Alec Burks. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Burks hits 2 free throws. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Morgan. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. Lawson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Exum. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Wiles. Oh, he hits the buzzer beat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And head coach Kevin McHale doing well in Houston. He certainly has a fan and a shooting guard, James Harden.
He listens to us. You know, he takes our input.
Well, there's no doubt there's great respect that Harden is showing for Coach Kevin McHale, which is what you need sometimes. Respect from your players.
You know, it's kind of like a honeymoon period. You know, when it's clicking, it's like magic, and you just try to keep it going. But it all comes down to the coach listening, sharing, and taking the players' input seriously. Kevin has that instinct, having been around so many great teams.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
And for Houston, Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Creek is out there with McDaniels, and it's Moniunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Clippers was superb. He He finished with 66 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Freak's got 28.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Burke kicks to Favors. Unloads from 13. The Rockets pull it in. Freak's got his 6th rebound on the night. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And now a 10-point Rocket lead.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's the pick, Burks. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Beverly the pass to Harden. Here's McDaniels. He shoots again. And again it will fall. Basket good there for Morgan. Freak's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
We had a chance to check out Freak here. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And lest we forget, the most prolific shot blocker in the game. #1 in blocks per last season.
Yeah, and that's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain it.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert comes in for Lyles. And Gordon Hayward is subbed in for Alec Burks. Houston leading by 12.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And there's the pass to Morgan. From deep. And the shot is good. Freak's got 35. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Favors with the screen. Burke with the screen for Hayward. Here's Clancy. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Freak, #1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Now, here's Burke. Defense right on him. Favors with a screen on Beverly. Burke kicks to Hayward. Pass to Favors. And the foul called on Freak.
And that's foul #2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for McDaniels. Burke kicks to Gobert. And he gets it to go. Gobert's got 6.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Ariza against Hayward. The dish to Gobert. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. 8 points for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Gobert brings the double team, and that one's good. Freak.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let him play.
Favors with the screen. Burke kicks to Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. 7 points for Gordon Hayward.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. So it's Utah now. They trail by 9 points. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, in a game where offensively they were about as inconsistent as you're ever going to see them.
They needed to make a few runs, but it just never happened for them. And when you can't string things together, it's tough sledding. It's a tough way to go.
And Beverly gets to Ariza. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Both good from the line that time. Burke with it. Favors with a screen on Beverly. Burke. No luck. Great D that time from Howard.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Ladies and gentlemen, your jazz dancers.
Booker, he's checked in for Utah.
Trevor Booker.
Clancy guarded by Harden. Down low. Gobert against Howard. Gobert with a screen for Burke. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Morgan. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Trey Burke. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Houston. Clock at 4. From about 16, the Rockets pull it in. Freak's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Back to Lawson. Houston moving the ball around, and he gets it to go. 9 points for Trevor Ariza.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good, but they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Exum kicks to Booker, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Works that one inside nicely.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lawson dishes to Freak. And he makes good on the layup. Freak's got 39.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Jazz trail by 16. Passes to Booker. From 11 feet away. Rejected by Morgan. Second shot opportunity. No good from Booker.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Ariza passes to Harden. To the inside. Here's Morgan. Again, the Rockets score.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Wing shot on the way. The offensive rebound. Back to Gobert. Hayward on the wing. To the wing on the left. Up top, Gobert. Here's Clancy. And he overshot that one, missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
He dishes it to Exum. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one is on Ariza. The Jazz.